Dave, I think the story is night 2 is going to be, has got a very high bar to clear.
Yeah. I don't see how it can, because the Okada and Ibushi and Will Ospreay and Hiromu Takahashi, I think, were two of the best matches in Tokyo Dome history. I would say that Will Ospreay and Takahashi, Hiromu Takahashi, was the best junior heavyweight match with no reservations whatsoever, ever at the Tokyo Dome, or at least, let me think about this, New Japan Tokyo Dome, which I would say ever at the Tokyo Dome, yes. And then Okada and Ibushi was among the best matches at the Tokyo Dome, and I'd probably have to watch it again. I was in the luxury boxes, so it was kind of difficult, kind of same as last year, basically the same place I was last year. So I feel like I almost need to go back and watch the show, although watching back 2 shows that are, this one was about 5 hours and 20 minutes, I think it went. That's pretty daunting. It's almost like one of those WrestleMania things where I go like, it's almost better to not come, but that's a different story. Yeah, so I would say that it was not better than Omega and Okada, which I would say was the greatest match in Tokyo Dome history. And in my opinion, the second greatest match in Tokyo Dome history was Omega and Tanahashi from last year. And I know one of my friends who was at ringside for both said that they were even. And I checked my notes of what I had last year and this year, and I had it even too. So it's pretty close one way or the other. I think it's a pick'em.
I agree with you. I thought that the junior heavyweight match was awesome from a spectacular standpoint. Will Ospreay doing the double Sasuke specials.
Yeah.
That was, he makes it look so easy. Yeah. So brilliant.
Spot. I mean, it was, he does the Sasuke special, lands on his feet, then Hiromu German suplexes him on the ramp. He lands on his feet. Hiromu
runs back to the ring, and Will Ospreay charges him.
It was belly to belly.
Yeah.
No. So Will Ospreay charges him. Hiromu gives him a belly to belly into the ring. He lands on his feet again. And then he does the Space Tiger Drop a second time and hits him. It was out of this world. The match was incredible.
Yeah. I mean, if there's any doubt about Takahashi's neck, it's been answered. I thought like I said, for lack of a better term, work rate, I thought that Ospreay and Takahashi was amazing, but I think the psychology and the story of Ibushi and Okada was just incredible. The mind games that they played with each other, the way Okada was almost taunting Ibushi, like, I'm where you could have been, but you're not, because you're not as good as me. And then Ibushi answered back. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, I thought that and Naito and Jay White also was a really brilliant match as far as the psychology of the match went. They were very long matches. It was really interesting because it was the first half of the show, and pardon me about my voice, but the first half of the show I thought was like, it felt like one of those old WrestleManias where there's all these matches on the show that are there to get everyone on the show, and some of them you even look forward to, and then they're all over in 8 minutes, and it's kind of like nobody gets a chance to shine whatsoever. Because they're saving it for the top guys. And in this case, it was really the top 4 matches, because that one and the John Moxley and Lance Archer match as well, they really got, and to an extent the tag team title match. But the undercard matches were very much rushed.
It makes me think that the double dome shows weren't designed to solve that problem, because we had the same issue like you mentioned, and we'll probably have a lot of it tomorrow night too.
Okay, well, the difference is that last year they were major championship matches that were being rushed, and this one they're 8-man tags and or 6-man tags. The story of those matches is just, everyone gets in, does something, but it's essentially the finish is to build for tomorrow. So there was a reason for the matches, and it's just go in there. Every match had a reason to be there, but they just the finish. Every finish meant something for whatever reason, But the matches themselves were not meant to be anything more than just matches on the card that were decently good, and everything was. There was, other than Kojima and Tenzan against Nagata and Nakanishi, which I didn't think was good. I thought every other match on the show was fine.
Yeah.
But spectacular matches, you had maybe 4.
That ain't bad.
3 or 4.
That ain't bad.
Well, two out of this world, and then two more that were very good.
How many more do you need? Otherwise, you're going to forget, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean, as far as the quality of those two matches, I'd match that with the top two matches on almost any show you'd ever see.
Yeah.
I mean, any Tokyo Dome. Put it this way: the number 2 match, which I would say is the Will Ospreay match, was without a doubt better than any number 2 match in history, and that includes Wrestle Kingdom 9, when the number 2 match was Tanahashi and Okada.
Yeah, just incredible. Will Ospreay, what a year he had, and is still having.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, one of the themes of the show when it was over is a conversation that I had with Okada, actually, in with this, I think that this would have been in Southern California. And that was the one where he said that Will Ospreay, when he turns 30, will be the greatest wrestler in the world, but he's not yet. And, basically saying, I still am. But he said that Will Ospreay will be the one. And he's got, I think that Will Ospreay's, is he 27, I think?
Yeah.
So he's got 3 years to go, and he probably will get there.